Welcome back everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to achieve the perfect arc or curve in your woodworking project. Now, for example, this door over here, I wanted to achieve a subtle curve on the top rail of the door and then another curve on the bottom of the top rail. Instead of the typical square top rail, I wanted to do a curve on this garden door. Now, there are many different ways to achieve an arc or a curve when you're trying to add a more interesting look to your woodworking projects or your furniture. But the way that I'm going to show you today is probably by far the easiest way that I know how to achieve it. So with that, let's get to it. For this, you'll need to make a pattern on either your workpiece or on a template, like a piece of plywood as a template. Today I'm going to use a scrap piece of plywood as my template. On my garden gate, I did the pattern on the top rail on the actual piece of wood because I was only doing it once and I was only doing it on the one piece, so I didn't need a template. You will need some finishing nails. I'm using 1 1/2 inch finishing nails, but use whatever you got. You'll need a hammer. You'll need a piece of flexible trim. This is just a piece that I made myself. You can also use PVC trim if you have it. That works actually quite well and it won't break on you. You'll need a pencil. You will need your tape measure. So let's get started. First we find the center, 20 1/2 inches wide, so I'm going to plot it for 10 1/4. So on my center mark, I'm going to put a nail down at the top. You don't have to go down too far, just drive the nail in so it'll stay in place. I can now bend my piece of trim around it, and from here I can figure out what the shape of my arc will be. So just by looking at it, I can make it a subtle curve, I can make it a more extreme arc, or I can make it almost a semicircle. It's entirely up to you how you want this. There's no complicated math involved here. It's really simple. If I look at one side, I know that I'm about 2 inches, 2 1/2 inches down on this side. From the right edge, it's 1 inch, and I measure 2 1/4 inches down to get where the next nail goes. And I do the same thing on the other side. And now I have my mark. Now I've got all my nails in place. I can take my piece of trim, wrap it around the top nail, and then let it rest on the 2 side nails. So now I've got it in place. That's my arc. So if this was an actual workpiece, I wouldn't have to worry about the nail holes because the top nail hole will be consumed when I actually run a blade, be it the bandsaw or the jigsaw, to cut the shape. The other holes on the sides are going to be eliminated because they'll be part of the offcut. So I don't have to worry about nail holes. I just simply put it in position, draw a line on either side of the center nail. And when I take it off, I've got the perfect arc. Now I'm ready to cut this as a pattern template, and I can use this to copy this shape over and over again. Now suppose I wanted to do a different type of shape. I simply just measure down the board. There's no complicated math involved. Plot, say, 4 inches, for example. Maybe do 4 and 5 inches from the edge, from the right edge. So now it's sort of an altered S curve. and it really comes out looking great every single time. So there we go. I've got two examples, a subtle curve at the top and a more modulated curve at the bottom. Well, that concludes making an arc or a curve in your woodworking projects. If you would like to help me continue to make and edit these videos, head on over to my donation page right over here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Feel free to browse my website. The link is in the description below. I've got t-shirts and woodworking plans on there. Also, don't forget to watch these videos on this side. Until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.